Good morning, good evening, and good night. And welcome to Travel Banter Podcast. We're your hosts, the man of the world.
Listen, people, this is your boy, the Bajan Travel Expert. I want to know one thing. Ain't a lie, ain't a doubt. Once I speak, it's quality.
All right, so welcome to our first podcast. So Mr. Expert, what are we talking about today?
Man, say good morning, good evening.
I don't know when you do this podcast. It could be in the morning. It could be at night. Like, what wrong with that?
Listen,
I covered all the bases though.
I ain't sure what we can really talk about. That is true. But I got a feeling based on everything in travel banter. We got to talk something about travel. Got to be something to do with destinations. And banter only mean we can have a little fun. We can joke around a bit, tell a crazy story or two. I know we can have some fun.
All
So let me have some fun.
All right. So first we gotta talk about why you started this podcast and like what was the impetus, like why we sit down here in front, 2 cameras and 2 microphones, talk about travel and podcasts. Personally, for me, right, I travel like fairly often, like once a year ish, kind of, but nowhere near as much as
Yeah.
So for me, I think of it a way to like look around and see what the world can offer.
Well, you're going to say no more because I know what the world have to offer, you see. I've been blessed, I guess, privileged, to touch various parts of the world. And I feel the aim of this is to share those stories, to expert through experience in a sense, to share those experiences and influence and inspire and motivate people to have sort of the same experience. Like end of this podcast, you have fun, you laugh, but you feel inspired to reach out and say, listen, Bajan Travel Expert, I want to touch this place. I want to experience this place. What about this place? Man, the food in that place sound good. The culture there sound good. So the podcast is more to inspire people to get out there and travel and to live life and not just to wait.
Talk about that then. Like, I knew you have known you for a long time, right? How did
Unfortunately.
friends like these, how do we move away from the party man, the jovial, etc., to kind of buckle down to become a travel advisor?
The thing about it is, you see, to get to a destination, and destination, this term is figuratively speaking, you got different roads and different paths to get to one place, you know what I mean?
Different planes, yeah.
So this traffic might block off one road and got another road, you know what I mean? So this might got delay in one place and got to using travel terms, another plane to get to a place. And you see the whole events and the party scene and that almost was a lead way in to travel and into being a travel advisor. I would not even imagine that that's what the role would have brought me here today. But that personality and that fun loving, that marketing and that customer service and that providing people opportunity to enjoy life is what I'm still doing today. Just at a different destination, at a different port of call, if you want to put it. So I'm still the same jovial person. I'm still the same person, I love the same fun loving and I want to see people enjoy life and have fun. It's just more in that broader spectrum of, listen, let's take that a bit further. Let's now get out there and go to different cultures and experience different avenues and different foods and different people, different ways of life. And the thing is, I'm experienced enough to be that kind to provide you with that opportunity.
Okay, that's fair. I'm feeling you putting down. But technically you are a travel advisor, a travel what that thing called travel.
Why I know you asked me the word looking for. Why I know the word looking for. Only
you should know.
Only you know the word.
You should know all the words for your profession.
I would. If you ask in a word, I can say expert.
Okay.
That is the word that is important there, because with me, it's not just you are coming for. Let me say advice, travel advisor. Sure. So I'm not just there to advise you. I am that expert that has been there. I've done it time and time again. Ever solo travel, you want group travel. Well, I can't say as a couple because I ain't got no woman. But I understand what it is to be on a vacation. But it could be land, it could be sea. Understand? It could be different parts of the world. It could be short over there. It could be Caribbean. It could be further out. I am the expert.
All right. I hear you, right? But I ain't cut you off there. A lot of people will say travel expert, travel advisor, and they can say, well, that means it can cost a bit more when they book from you. Is that true? You know, they got some fee, they got some backroom deals. Like you may got some link to some airline or some hotels. I'm not against like making money.
The thing about it is that for me, and it might sound like I'm just saying it, but anybody that know me could tell you over the years. It could be events once again. It could be life in general. It could be anybody but trips with me so far. You know, because that is not about the money for me. It's not that you have some sort of hidden fee or some hidden cost or this is what the price is, but then you have to pay me this. I don't do that. When you reach out to me, I give you a cost, inclusive of what it takes to produce that, and that is your final price. And it's not even about money because it's not to say that you can pay me and you on your own. When I say I'm with you from beginning to end, it's from the time you reach out to me and we plan, because it's not just that I can give you the trip. We can sit down and they can advise you of what I think is best, where to go, what to do, what to experience. We can plan your itinerary. We can sit down, go through the entire trip with you, if you understand me, that from beginning to end, your only thing you have to do in this year is to enjoy yourself. All the pressure falls on me.
All right, fair enough. But talking about itinerary, right? You think about having a plan. If I wake up one morning, I feel tired, or if I am out and about somewhere and it's not something else I want to do, what changes then?
It's not what changes. Is that once again, that is why I am there. Because things happen. We can't 100% guarantee anything in life. Understand? It could be a case I've had a client, you know, we had everything booked, everything sorted out. They reached a 3 a.m. flight. They had a little difficulty. But you know who was up at 3 a.m.? It was me. For the time they landed, exactly. I was the one that said, listen, don't worry about this. I done got this taken care of. I done reach out. I done call. They reached the hotel at 4:30. And I was up until they tell me we check in, we get to the room. The room is good, everything is set. And that's when they went bed. Because for me, I know a lot of people are first-time travelers. A lot of people have never went past Barbados or went past St. Lucia, went past close places. So I, as a man, as the advisor for you, I'm not going to leave you on Android. If you need me, I am there. You have access to me to take care of anything that you may need, whether it's planned or we have to adapt on the fly.
Okay. Then the last question I can put to you, right? As an agent, you got all your linkages and people you've met and come before, right? But what if rather than you having your things, I want to try something like unique, something different, something like truly specialized and niche? Because I want to go Panama and I want to go see like the canal, yeah, but it wasn't different the canal.
But the thing about it is, and I take pride in this to say that if you need something done or you want to have an experience, I can't always guarantee everything, but I can guarantee that I would go to the end of everything to make it happen. And if I can't make it happen, it means it can't be done.
Oh shit, that's a big pledge right there.
Because I go above and beyond. Because for me, in terms of if you are traveling through me, I am on the trip with you in a sense.
Sure.
I am there with that experience. So if you need it to be done, I need to make it done. Because what if it was me? I wanted this experience to be done. And anybody that traveled before can tell you this. If it's something that cannot be done, it means that I cannot find a way. But what I did is if we could not do A, B was done. Okay. If you tell me you want to do A, B, C, I can say right now A, B, C is not possible. But let me do, I know my alphabet, so good boy, you know me. So my A, B, C, D, E, F. We can do D, E, F instead.
I ain't never trusted the one. Yeah. But you know, that's another point well taken, man. And you know, people sometimes, you know, are a little rather.
Wait, let me stop you there. Because I started to come across a bit like this podcast is about to sell me.
Right.
And I don't want to get into because I'm not here to sell the Bajan Travel Expert.
Sure.
I am here to speak more about the travel side of it. I don't want you to say this man. I want you to just say that my way should trust this man or what this man is saying. This is me speaking how it is, what I do and what I can provide in terms of not just for me but for you. Right. And once again, anybody I've traveled could tell you that I'm speaking it based on what they have experienced. I don't need to sell myself. I don't need to make you say, you boy, this man is talking big and pretty. I'm only saying it because I believe if I say it means that I can do it and I can back it up. But I don't want you buy into me. I want you buy into travel. I want you not, let's say yourself, you boy, this man not convinced me to go with him. I want to say this man convinced me to travel, to enjoy life, to experience life.
That flight at night at 3 a.m.
Yeah, because this podcast is not to sell Bajan Travel Expert. It's to sell travel.
All right, that's fair. All right. let's get a little deeper into it, right? Now, you've really put in miles in last 2-3 years, right? From kayaking in Tobago to losing your bus fare in Las Vegas, I want your top 5 locations.
That's almost impossible, boy, because you say the miles and I've done 24 now countries in 2 years.
24?
So to narrow down to a top 5, what are you gonna say? Because if you ask me this question next week, that might change.
True.
I'm gonna give you what I think is the top 5 now, based on how I feel.
All right. Let's hear them. You want to go through them bit by bit, or you want to go through them all, or list them off?
All right, let me list them first, because I ain't gonna try to narrow it down.
All right, sure. In no particular order right now.
I know my Lucians, no, I gotta mention them. I can't, that's like a second home to me, so I must start and say St. Lucia. That's my second home. I've been there many times each year. They always welcome me and love me, so I gotta put St. Lucia in there. Woo! All right, I travel for food, so I gotta put New Orleans.
Sure.
Based on the food, I gotta go New Orleans. That's 2. Portugal. But I can mainly say Madeira, Portugal.
All right,
that for sure. And if it's Portugal, then I got to put in Greece.
All right.
But not really in Greece, when I think I'm talking about
Athens?
I know the thing about Athens and Santorini and Mykonos. Nah, you're talking about Corfu, Greece.
Corfu.
One of my dead favorite places.
That's 4.
That's 4. I know the 5th one.
So?
Woo! You mentioned Tobago?
Tobago, yeah.
Tobago. But because I want to say Tobago, but I want to say Panama. We ain't go Panama today.
All right.
We can say Panama.
That is 5 as a strong list. All right. 5. All right. If it's still no order.
I can't put in an order for now.
All right, let's go down the line then. Maybe when we're finished, you could choose a hard order. New Orleans, the Big Easy. All right. I will ask for this get on your list. It could be the French Quarter, Mardi Gras, Bourbon Street, the Mississippi River. But I know the Lord told me it was the food.
The funny thing about it is, I really want to experience Mardi Gras. I can start saying that.
Sure.
That is big on my 2025 bucket list. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but I'm trying to go Mardi Gras. Because when you go to New Orleans, the natural energy of New Orleans, and I ain't gonna lie, it was the food. It was the food. I was told if you love food, you have to go to New Orleans.
It's been what, right?
Ben years.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
I'm sorry, New Orleans.
But it's not just that. That is, anybody can tell you, that is, when you taste that dog, that's an explosion in your mouth. But it was alligator. Eating alligator was an experience that I didn't even know I needed an experience, but I'm glad I experienced it. There was a lot of experience in there.
It seems so.
Because this thing was amazing. At first, it was surprising. I was like, whoa! So alligator, the beignets, but it's just about the Cajun food. If you understand what I mean. All of that, the flavors that these people use, but I could go from the P-boys to just all the different. I think, but they have so many different dishes you may try. Usually, you go to somebody, so you might go and try this one or try this too. They have so many dishes you could try. You could walk for a full 3 days just trying food. And it's not even just about the food. I went for the food, but the energy of this place, the music. And you know, I love my music.
True.
Though you walking on the streets, Bourbon Street, French Quarters, and every restaurant, every bar you pass, got a live band. You got people on the road, literally man had a full drum line on the streets at one point playing. They got live music, live artists. This place was happiness. And that is why it has been my top 5, because it has everything I travel for. Food, music, culture, energy. Just that for the time you land in New Orleans, you happy.
That is still not ranking by number.
No.
That's a very glowing, very glowing recommendation.
No.
But no numbers. All right. That's next. Panama. Question: did you know that south of Barbadians and the West Indians migrated over there in the 1900s to work on the canal?
Man come with facts.
In the fact,
We kind of laugh and joke and
according to my grandparents, right? My aunts and uncles went over to
The fact of Panama that I know is that the food and the shopping cheap.
But
I promise you, whoever listen to this here ain't going to Panama next week because your great uncle went cross years ago.
Yours could have gone to.
Oh, you know.
Did you know the Afro-Antillian Museum?
See, man, Afro, I even know Antillian me.
But the Antillian, you know, like the Caribbean.
The man trying to explain the word Antillian but using Antillian.
Caribbean Antillian, whatever. If that's a good history, but I would take it from your reaction. That was not.
Are you waiting for the history? Are you waiting? Once again, food, boy, you travel a lot for food. You see, thing about it is that is a quick getaway, right? Panama has now become that escape, that release, where it's not far to get to. And when you get there, you know you can have a good time, very affordable. It's a place that you literally can go for 3 to 5 days. It isn't, you can go for the week or 2 weeks, but it's that place that is affordable, that 3 to 5 days in Panama, you have a good time. Okay. So I went and 24-hour restaurants, 24-hour pizza, karaoke, I talk about zip lining, I do the edge bridge, I do the sky bridge, I swing out the chair, I thought the man that pushing me off. I explore. There's not many places you can go and explore an indigenous village. On this small lake, no matter the man put me on it, I thought my life is done. Everyone saw the TikTok. When I get to the canoe, I tell myself I ain't going on that. The God that bring the Buccaneer dream just for me because I didn't go on that. But this, when I went to the village, it was the best fish tilapia. It was the best fish I've ever eaten in my life. So in Panama, you could go for the culture or the history.
Not a big fish.
You could go for the shopping. You could go for the food. It's so many things to experience in Panama, and that is why that is on the list. Because you could hear me today, and if you like, wherever you like, I promise you I could curate a package to suit that in Panama.
Yeah, all right. Then we went Greece. We're going European now. To Corfu. It's called the land of Phoenicians. You know about that? The Phoenicians?
I know it's Greece.
Well, I don't know. That's the nickname. Land of the Phoenicians. So Corfu is an island nation in the Ionian Sea.
I know that.
Just located west of mainland Greece.
Because I did a catamaran and we did it's about 3 or 4 different islands in that Ionian chain.
Near the southern tip of Albania. It's known for lush landscapes and clear turquoise water.
I know the waters for sure. It was paradise. I went for food again. I went for the temples.
I want to know what history though.
The history of the food is that the Greek salad was amazing.
Oh my God.
The state was beautiful. Listen to me. Greece is that place. And I know you hear Greece, I say most people think in Santorini and those tourist areas. But a lot of times when I travel more mainly for culture.
And food.
Food. But I travel to meet people. I travel to get amongst the locals. And you see me traveling, you can know I don't do the biggest tourist things. I do most what the locals do. I eat among locals, sit down with the locals, go in locals' homes, travel with the locals. I have no fear because I go for the locals. So Corfu was that place that, believe it or not, most people probably never even hear about in Greece. But it was peaceful. The people was friendly. The people was entertaining. The people, I felt welcome there. Walking the streets, and I went to the old town Corfu where the old time houses and the cobblestones, and you had that feeling of what it meant. I guess that's history then. What it meant like to grow up in Greece, right? It's not too busy. It's not too packed. I did a catamaran with the same waters. Oh, this place was paradise. And I'm from Barbados, so I could say this water was pretty. Was like my ex-woman pretty.
Which one?
Like, almost get me calling me and there now, boy. I can't always having trouble.
Let me move on then. Before you dig a hole.
But Greece was that place more because it was paradise. It was relaxing. It was almost like you just let go all of your worries and your cares. And I can bring in that place because if I say that, then I have to talk about Madeira, Portugal.
Right. Now, I can be honest with you. I didn't know Madeira was the place. Flat out.
You don't watch football, man. For all my football people.
I'm sorry. So, for you,
that is the home of Cristiano Ronaldo.
So, Madeira is an autonomous region of Portugal. For people who don't know.
People just want to know about Cristiano Ronaldo. Don't give you the biggest thing to know.
It has its own local government, and a certain degree of self-governance, but Portugal's central government in Lisbon still has authority over national issues like economy. It's a group of 4 islands, correct? 4 islands?
Cristiano Ronaldo's. I make your job easier.
Is the right? All right. It is southwest of mainland Portugal. Tell me about the home of Cristiano.
Good. No, this is the birthplace of Cristiano Ronaldo. That is what people is really good at Madeira for, right? To visit his museum, visit his museum, visit the statues. Like Cristiano Ronaldo is the reason why this place is known. Yes, but when you get to this place, I think almost on big bus and almost on is my favorite place because that was the place where I felt the most relaxed. I felt most like I belong. When you land, for the time you land in the airport, a small little place, so the airport right over you see. You land, you could see the horizon. You land for the time you get off is mountains and the hills. You could see the food on the streets, the ice cream on the streets, the people welcoming you. You walking through the gap and it's almost like, all right, welcome, come to this place and eat. And it feels like a family. That is the word looking for. When I was in Madeira, I felt I belong as part of the family. Everybody I talked to, every bus I got in, every taxi I drove, from the hotels to the restaurants, to any activities. That's where I went and I did the canoeing.
I'm not quiet.
That's where you tie up on some ropes, you're in the mountains, and you gotta jump down and you actually use the cannons. And you start top, but to get to the bottom, you gotta use rope and canoe down. They got local Madeira, one of my favorite places I ever went to. But I felt like a family.
All right. And last but not least, St. Lucia. SLU.
So that is the family. And it felt like a family. That is where I am family.
Well, I was there in July for Carnival. A beautiful island.
Salah.
There is so much to see in St. Lucia.
The pitons, man.
The waterfalls, Sulphur Spring, the parks, the people.
People can say this is going to be my favorite place because it's smiling, boy.
Women. So, talk to me.
The Lucian women.
How did St. Lucia?
They got 2 or 3 Lucian. Wait, this recorded?
I will.
Cut out.
You don't cut that.
The St. Lucia women, listen. St. Lucia has been that place where I felt like I belong. I felt like I am a Lucian.
Okay.
From the time I land I've traveled with people to Lucia all the time. And from the time we land at the airport, the way people shout me, welcome me, people want to, this is where you're from.
A celebrity, boy.
I pull up and we got somebody waiting to pick me up. We can eat food. We in St. Lucia 3-4 hours and we even get to where we stay. Because somebody can pick me up and carry to meet other people and we among family. I promise St. Lucia is that place where the food, the history, the experiences, the Sulphur Springs, the waterfalls, the pitons. I believe St. Lucia is just, and that's why I don't want to say it's one of my favorite places because it's not become a tourist place. It's not become a place I travel to. It feels like I am going home when I'm in St. Lucia. And I promise you, if you go to St. Lucia, you will feel the same way.
I told you about St. Lucia.
No, you and me, people are listening. When I talk about you, when I care about you, I tell people that are listening to me. If you go to St. Lucia, you feel, for the time you land in St. Lucia, and you get out the plane, and you breathe that air, you feel like it's just bliss.
So, 5 beautiful locations. Can you give me? No, I don't mean an order, but give me a top 2, top 3.
I can't because, all right, if you ask me that, I know I might say St. Lucia. Come back to me in 10 minutes, I probably gonna say Madeira. Ask me now, I might start thinking, would I take out a car for me, car food? Or in Panama, when I had that sushi, the best sushi I've eaten in my life, I might say Panama. And then if we go on the base of food, New Orleans had all the food I want. So it depends on if you ask me at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, or 4 o'clock. Depends on how hungry I get. I might go a different location.
All right, we know you're run by food. Let's move on.
I know what I mean.
Okay. All right, we talked a lot already about traveling, about why we started the podcast.
But I think that's the point of the whole podcast. People know that part is that.
So, travel is something that happens. That when you travel, right, you experience a lot of new things. You see a lot of new sights.
Yeah.
You got a lot of stories to tell.
Yeah.
And I know you've known for a very long time, almost too long. But I know there are some stories that you have to tell. Well, that you should tell. that you have told me that I've never made it onto the social media, onto the screen.
Those are stories. You try to play sport? No.
I mean, I got that the Pointy Podcast.
All right. So you want me to share some of these stories?
Talk to me. Talk to people, they want to know.
All right, let me see what to start with. But you know a lot you went through. All right.
Hey, fact checking.
All right, Panama. We ain't going to be one of the most
Sure.
recent trips I do.
All right.
All right. We can keep it PG-16?
Fair.
All right. I don't know if that's like PG-16 sign though.
I don't know.
Anyway,
just R.
So Panama. No, you know. You can look and tell me, you know, I believe he's a handsome, good-looking young man. Sure. You know what I mean? And, you know, when I travel as a single man, I believe that you would attract females of a, you know what I mean, of a certain caliber.
Let's go with
you
that.
know?
Let's go with
So I was in Panama. I'll never forget because we don't come from the bar crowd. Few drinks in my head, I feeling good.
A few?
But 2 o'clock, I told you know the story. It was 2:07 a.m. in the morning. We now come out the 24-hour mini mart, right? The guy saying snap because we don't agree. And this lady passed me. I would say as far as because she's a goddess. Like this one I believe was blessed. Like this one was crafted by the man above and placed in my path. So she come out the mini mart as I was walking in and you know what I mean? My father says Spanish, you know what I mean? I said, hola. ¿Cómo estás? Tu eres hermosa.
Okay.
Tu eres hermosa. She started to smell. And she started ramble something in Spanish. Now, that's as far as my Spanish goes. So, obviously, in my mind, if you're just telling me, you're one handsome young man. You're the best looking young man I've ever seen. You have life going good for you. I want you. In my mind, that's what she said.
I mean, sure. The delusions are going, but delusions are strong, brother. But
So now, she said something and I respond. I didn't know what to say. So I said Barbados.
Automatically.
BT much sponsor me because I said Barbados. I try and get her to Barbados.
Advertising.
Yeah.
100%.
She said, no, English. So as I always do when I travel, is wanting everyone in the world, no matter where you come from. Riri. When I say they call Riri name, she started to smile and she give me the phone. Now, no matter what language you speak, anywhere in the world, you know when a woman give you the phone, it means one thing. Put in your number. I put in my number, she shake, she smile. Now I tell myself, all right, before I move off, I get a message, so you know the number correct. Translated, message me later today. I went home and I sleep one time because I got big the enemy.
Oh, yeah.
I get up early morning now. And so 2 days in a lie, I remember I was in the pool with one of the people on the group trip. And the message come through, hi, good morning. I go and look at my phone good morning and I want to see you tonight. I waste some time straight to the point. I got one money in Panama.
You didn't Google Translate working hard.
You know what I mean? Good if me WhatsApp, you could translate directly when you type. She said, okay, tell me the time and the place. I tell you that, I know. I empower that. I running things down your Barbados and we're working. I tell she restaurant, I tell the boarding group, well, since we're going out tonight, I tell the lady the same exact restaurant, the same time, so that you got to be careful as a man. If anything happen to me,
especially when you're foreign place.
Exactly, I still safe. So I got the name of the restaurant and the time. 2 minutes went by, 3 minutes went by. Time thinking I ain't getting a response, start getting nervous. Ping, ping, I swing back out the pool. The question that came to me was, exact words, you know what he's do for work?
She's the model?
Okay, so I look at body in pool, the body said, what can I explain? The body said, you know what I mean, one thing. I said, no, maybe she's working at another restaurant close by. She's trying to tell me, well, I can't go into that restaurant because that's competition. No,
sure.
You understand me? So I said, okay, I say, like, similar a bit more. And they mentioned, say, well, I'm not too sure. I said, I met you, but that was the point of tonight, so I can find out more about you. But since you brought the conversation, what do you do? And we can keep it like PG-16. I won't get you certain words. But if you know about the birds and the bees and the 2 butterflies, and you know about things of the most intimate nature, she say, well, I is charged for those things.
Melody night.
So I used to work at the club, you saw me next, and I is charged for those things. So you ask, when it's a time and place, I want to know they tell your thing that you tell to come across. Now, I can pause here. Because you know about 65% you telling yourself, he's a nice Christian young man, so I know for sure the convo done. About 30% you tell yourself, well, I know he from before. So I know what he do next. I know what he went in the time. About 5% you don't know watching for first and tell yourself, well, I know interested in hearing. I intrigued.
What happened next?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was a good Christian young man.
Sure.
So I told her, well, unfortunately, I was looking for a date. And I want to get to know you and bring you to Barbados, so I have to stand up. Right? I see you face because you starting to doubt me.
I would never doubt my friend like
you
that.
don't believe in it.
I would never doubt my friend like that.
So actually, if you want, I could pull up my phone and show you
Let me see
the message.
Let me see them.
Because I walked away as that. And I know someone got asked, so if you walk away, you plan to message you, where you still got a message your phone and where you got your number saved. Sometimes in life, as a man that's traveled often, you need to keep friends in certain places. You know, as a man that is frequent places, I didn't go out to Panama. I mean, a little showing around.
Okay.
I might need just
She does a tour guide too.
A little culture for the culture. You know what? As any man will tell you anywhere in the world, $60 can make you a fool.
Just asking, just in case. What about the exchange rate between Panama and Barbados?
Listen, people, I don't have my future wife watching this or my next girlfriend, so I let you put me in trouble.
I just asked.
The gist of the story is I walk away. The story ends right there, and the line going down. I'm telling them more stories in the next episode. So all up on that story and know, and that's probably one of the coolest story happened to me when I travel.
One of the coolest or the best?
They mean cool because you know more things happen to me.
Right.
So we started a little bit on the easier side.
Okay.
But next episode, the one for know some more riskier stories that we'll tune in for the next episode.
I hope so.
Andrea, boy, you'll never forget she.
She named Andrea?
That's slip out. You didn't supposed to hear that.
My boy.
Good. I promise you that wherever you need to travel to, wherever you want to go, I can curate a package, an affordable package. And once again, I say it could be a solo traveler, it could be couples, it could be a group, it could be family, it could be a reunion, it could be a retreat, it could be a celebration, it could be a just because. Whatever the occasion, whatever the reason, whatever the situation,
testify.
Oh God! Let me get an amen, huh?
Amen.
Whatever the reason you need to go overseas or to travel, I want to inspire you today. And I want to get a bit serious. We bantering, yes, and we go back and forth. And I'm a sporty man and a joking man. I love to laugh and I love to make sport. But it's a serious matter. So I can put on my serious matter voice.
She gets some glasses too.
Understand? And I can get a bit serious. Because this is your body Bajan Travel Expert. And life is unpredictable.
True.
And at times we don't know where life going left, if it going right or where it's standing still or if it moving.
True.
But one thing that I can promise you is you're not going to regret traveling. Traveling, I promise if you're happy, travel. If you're sad, travel. You want to celebrate, travel. Whatever the reason is, travel is that solution. Travel is the answer to all problems. So I want to encourage you. We can laugh and we can joke. But think about traveling. Reach out to me. Let me have that first question. Let me have that first conversation. And let's put a plan into place. Because I promise you, if it can be done, I can get it done.
All right.
And I am here to bring you happiness one trip at a time.
All right. We are near the end of our podcast here. We would like to thank our sponsors, obviously. Bajan Travel Expert.
Thank you very much.
Temporary Escape.
We got big up Rare Media as well. You can't forget Rare Media. Your luck good is RH. You know, you need a luck good when you're traveling.
All look good.
So you need them clothes to travel.
I was actually eyeing anything for who, but you had a dress that I was liking.
But people, yes, the point of this once again is to inspire and experience travel. And if it's places you want to know about, you can write in, you can question, you can email, you can DM.
Yes, travelbanterpodcast at Gmail or travelbanter at IG, TikTok, and YouTube. Correct. Also, in the future, we'll have a WhatsApp number. You can WhatsApp us. You can send us a voice note about experience you want us to talk about, questions you have, anything like that. Very soon, that's coming to you very, very soon. So, subscribe.
It's called like,
comment,
subscribe, comment. You can see these people that don't know social. These people that don't know social media. These people are in content creators.
Like, comment.
You gotta subscribe. Come on, get it correct. You want a podcast? Come on, man.
Instagram.
You embarrassing people.
You got follow on Instagram.
You got me look bad, man.
Follow on Instagram.
Share put my next episode, alright?
Follow on
Share
Instagram.
man.
Like on YouTube.
I apologize for you people. I'm sorry, man.
I tried.
Got me look shaky. But anyway, this is your boy, the Bajan Travel Expert. And when I speak, it has been quality.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, it's morning, even though you're man at night.
You could have.
Shut off the camera.
No,
Shut off the
make
camera,
that happen
man.
sometimes.
Good boy.
It's fine.